First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
You got the dollars? You got the dollars? See the special man on YouTube. He's got it all.
I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
I say. This is Johnny's, the place that'll let you have it with no problem.
Let him have it.
Johnny has a sale right now. I say. This is Johnny's place. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give us the offer.
You got the dollars. You got the offer. Well, let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
You got it.
I am looking for some jewelry. End of line.
Do you have any credit?
No, I was recently involved in a divorce. End of line. Look, I'm not one of those maybe it's Maybelline gals, okay? I just want to go out on the town with Sheila and accessorize some.
See, special man.
I don't know about you, but this Joe girl is going to Johnny's place. Check out Cajun Roots Reseller. Right now. I say. Go see the special man and tell him the dough girl sent you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm trying to get in here. I'm having technical difficulties at the same time. Lord Jesus. Not trying. And Craig, I don't know what you were talking about in the chat. Whatever. Craig, get alive. Get some videos out. Come on, Craig. Get with the program. It's not been a good morning for me. I just got back from the hospital. I had to do blood work. The girl didn't know what the hell she was doing. Ordered the wrong orders. And had to cancel the orders. Redo the orders. It takes me usually 10 minutes. It took me 45 minutes just to wait in that chair. I was not happy. Then I got home with no coffee. And it's like, I have to get coffee. Little Debbie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Carol, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Oh, Wildflower, hello, good morning and welcome. I don't have a wrench anymore. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, Carol. Angela, hello, good morning and welcome. No, Craig, I did not forget about you. I was trying to get home as fast as I could, following the speed limit. School buses out there. I don't like driving in the morning out there with all them school buses. Lord Jesus. Yeah, Carol, you do have a blue wrench. Stephanie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Maggie, hello, good morning and welcome. And Joe, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I don't know what you mean by the best of the show, Craig. Why don't you do your live shows again? Why don't you do your live shows no more, Craig? Come on, Craig, get off my back porch and go play in your stones in your backyard. Come on, Craig. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Janice, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Toochman, hello, good morning and welcome. And Buying Space, hello, good morning and welcome. Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. Still on. Yeah, I was having technical difficulties. I had to get out of StreamYard and come back in the StreamYard. It wouldn't catch my camera. It was just not a good morning to start with. I was done with all my work before I even went to get my blood work. Stormy, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And Cheryl, hello, good morning and welcome. And Randy, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see y'all. And Jewelry by Miss Denise, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Leave it. Well, you leave it then. Leave it. Don't buy anything then. Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Sorry, not that time yet. Whatever, Greg. Let's see here. Who else? Crazy Man Stash Mia. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing, Mia? Good to see you. Welcome. And I'm trying to go through the chat and I hope I don't miss anybody. Clip ready for the new intro. Here is the thank you, Little Debbie. Yes, if you want to be part of the new intro, try to send me a clip and make sure it's in an MP4 file. And Todd, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Yes, today is Friday the 13th. To me, it's just another number, but Lord Jesus, it's starting out the day like a 13th. All right, I want to first thank each and every one of y'all who did send me some items for today's show, which is Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? Some great, cool items. And we'll get started with that. Remember that this no way, shape, or form of any kind of bolo. It is more of just getting you out there thinking about things that you see that might be selling that you're not sure of. And there is no right or wrong answers. Just let us know if you would buy it or would you leave it. How much would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it would sell for. And thank each and every one of y'all for who did send me those items in. And I had it all ready this morning because I figured I didn't have time. I usually do. So, all right, let's get started. And that's what we do every Friday. So let's get this program started.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
would you buy it or would you leave it?
The game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? It's the New England Kajun.
All right. Let me get this first one ready to go. This is from, this was sent in by Regina. Regina sent in several, so we got some from Regina this morning. Remember, just let me know if you would buy it or would you leave it. How much would you pay for it would be the most, and then how much you think it's sold for. And this came in from Regina. This is a this is a Grumpy Gator Before Coffee, Pensacola, Florida. Coffee mug, 16 ounces. Let's see if there's any other information about this. It's for either hot or cold beverages, and it is pre-owned. Dishwasher, does it say dishwasher safe? All right, so let's go through the pictures. There's a little repair right there. I've never seen a repair like that before. All right, so would you buy this or would you leave it? What would be the most you'd pay for it? And how much you think it's sold for? All right, let me get this ready here. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on there. All right, let me get back to the email. I got all my stuff I have to reset. All right. Get to my information from there. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Congratulations, Joe. Joe hit 300. Awesome. All right. Hello, Michael. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Michael says picked it up for 99 cents and sell it for $10. Carol says picked it up for $2 and sell it for $20. Stacy says picked it up for 50 cents and sell it for $8. How could I possibly leave it? Leave that. Send it to Johnny. Unity Magic says 99 cents and sell it for $8. Buying Space says pick it up for $1 and sell it for $21.87. Any other guess? Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, Regina picked this up at a garage sale over a year ago. Pick it up and give it to my hubby. Picked it up for 50 cents at a garage sale a year ago, and it sold for full asking price of $10.95. $10.95. Good morning, Tina. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Let me make sure the rest are set up because my other screen's messing up here. So, yep, it's there. Let me make sure all the rest are set up. They're still set up from when I left before I left. So I had these all set up earlier this morning. And sometimes, okay, they're all set up. All right, let's go to the next one. Michael, is it Carol? All crazy kids. Danny, hello, good morning and welcome. All right, our next item also is from Regina. This is a 1996 GMC Safari Sale brochure with 26 pages, new. All right, let me go back this way, and then I'll share the pictures as I go through and see anything else that needs to be said about it. GMC. Is that the brochures that they put in the advertisement in the lobby at the dealerships? This is from 1996. There's a few little dings on the book, little brochure. This is date of original was 8/96. All right, let's see what the email says. Let's see what the chat is saying. Jamie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. All right, let's see. Michael says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for 15. I would leave it. I have not my forte. Okay. Let's see. Buying Space Meyer says about 10 cents. Buy it for 10 cents and sell it for $5.62. Let's see. Leave it. And a lot of stuff. So pennies, $8. Carol says picked it up for $5 and sell it for 25. Maggie says I picked it up for 50 cents and sell it for $9.99. Yes, the lobby. That's what I thought. That's what it looked like. because I see those all the time when I'm going to get my car service at the Honda place. Danny says free into $13.59. And Jennifer's already dropping those links. Y'all check those links out. All right, so she picked this up at an estate sale over 3 years ago. Bought a whole lot of these vehicle brochures. She paid anywhere from 5 to 10 cents each. Selling them for over the past, she's been selling them for over the past 3 years. Sold for full asking price of $7.99. $7.99. All right. The next one. This one's interesting. When I've seen this one. All right. And so I'm not sure why there was these three missing, I guess. Let's read the description here. Let's see. The last piece puzzle, Deep Trouble Jigsaw Puzzle, 1998, New Ocean Marine Life. Let's see here. Description. 15 to 25 pieces. The puzzle is designed so that you, so the puzzle is designed so that you have to rearrange the pieces until you find out where the last piece will fit to complete the puzzle. Very rare to find one of these, especially factory sealed. That's why there's the holes in it. And this is new sealed. So evidently you have to rearrange the puzzle to make it fit to where there's none left. Interesting. That is different. All right, let's show the pictures. Look easy, look closer. Yeah, right. That would be an interesting part. And it's sealed. Oh, and there's 4 in the series. 1998. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to purchase it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? All right, so let's go to the chat and see what they're saying. Let's see. Right here, Carol. Okay, Stacy says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $15. Maggie says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $14.99. Michael says I would pass. Live Style Rewind. Hello, good morning and welcome. It is interesting. I've never seen one like that before. Carol says I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $15. Any other guest? Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. Robin says I'd pass. Buying Space Mara says I would pick it up for 50 cents and sell it for $24.13. Let's see here. Purchase this at a live estate sale / garage sale for $1 over 2 years ago. It was still new in an original shrink wrap. Let's see. She was about to take it down and then donate it to but then she turned on and it sold international for full asking price plus shipping. She was going to take it off of her store and donate it. And look what happened when she didn't donate and she didn't pull it. She sold it for full asking price for $32.50. That is a good sale right there. Only paid $1. Oh, that's so good. All right, let's see what next the Regina sent in to us. Did I just accidentally? Yep, I sure did. I accidentally closed it on this one. So let me open this one. All right. This next one, and let me pull this down here. Start this one. All right. This is a 1973 Ford Shop Manual, Volume 4. Body, very good condition. And it's for 1974 Ford. All right, volume 4. My dad had a whole bunch of these for Chrysler, all the different models, all the different manufacturers. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see. Where did it go? Right here. All right. Stacy says I'd pick it up for pennies and sell it for $45. Carol says I'd be free and sell it for $25. Robin says I'd pick it up for $2 and sell it for $30. Reading what she's right in her email. Buying Space Mara says I'd pick it up for 5 cents to 10 cents and sell it for $6.99. Michael says I'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $50. Maggie says I'd pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. Let's see. And I would pick this up just because of the type of book it is. No clue, because I've seen lots of people sell these. Let's see. My husband picked this up at a whole lot of vehicle shop manuals for $25. So less than $1 each. It's been listed for a while. Have done it and sell similar a couple of times. Manual, just waiting for that right buyer. And it finally sold for full asking price plus shipping of, so less than $1 into it. $20.35. All right, let me close that one and bring you to the next one. This is, let's see here. Let me get to the description here. And this is one of the good brands too. It's a Busilla Christmas stocking felt applique kit, Santa and Rudolph, 18 inches, new sealed. And let me show you the pictures. And that's the brand, new sealed. It's got everything in it that you need to do that project. And then let's see. I don't see a year on there. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. All right. Good morning, Catherine. How are you doing? Good to see you. You've made that stocking? Awesome. Stacy says I'd pick it up for $1 and sell it for $25. Stacy May, I mean. I wish I still had it. Yeah, those are pretty cool, especially the older ones. I'd pass, don't do Christmas. Oh, bah humbug, right? Paul says, good morning. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Paul. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So, Paul, if this is your first time here, we do this every Friday. It's called Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It game that we play every Friday. And basically, I show you different things that sold during the week from those who either sent it in to me or my own platforms. And then we'll go over it and show you the pictures, talk a little bit about what it is, the listing, and would you buy it or would you leave it? Would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for, or would you just pass and leave it alone? And there's no right or wrong answers. It's just a game we play every Friday. Jamie says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $20. Yes, I made 3 different ones. Awesome, Jennifer. I didn't know you did that. Pass, I don't do Santa Christmas. Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay. Okay, I just wasn't sure if you haven't been here a while. I just wanted to check it out. Make sure. I understand, Michael. That's out of respect. Yes, I understand. Very seldom I don't do any crafting that has to do with anything for Christmas. It's just the way I am. I don't do it. I do have like angels and religious Christian things, but I don't have like holiday stuff like this. I don't do that either. It's just the way I am with. I don't do specific holidays unless I have a special order of something like a quilt or wall hanging or placemats or table runner and things like that. Then yes, I would do it. But I don't have any stock in my fabrics with Christmas. That's just the way I do things with the holidays, unless somebody wants it. So anywho, this was purchased at a Goodwill bins in July of this year. Listed it the same month. Probably have about $2 into it or less. And it took 2 months to sell. And I believe it, girl, because I sell this brand. I do really well with this brand. Sold it for $39.95. That was a good sale for that brand, because that brand's pretty good. All right, the next item coming up is sent in by Carol's Creative Corner. This was actually for her husband. He sells on eBay, and then they have their account with, I guess, how they do that. Yes, cha-ching is right. Now, this item is a Williams-Sonoma 12-inch copper skillet frying pan made in France, and it is a vintage piece. Let's see here. Show you the pictures. I love that ruler. That's pretty cool. Sonoma. Yeah, I'm never lucky at finding that out in the wild. So let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see. Stephanie says, I picked it up for $5 and sold it for $65. Angela, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Just gifted 5 memberships. And let's see who they go to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're right there. So let me take a picture of that so I can get my list updated. All right. So let me do this first. Go back to Stacy McAttitude says that pick it up for $5 and sell it for $28. Buying Space Mara says pick it up for $2.13 and sell it for $45.39. I agree the quality of those pants sometimes are beautiful. Yes. And Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. All right. So Angela, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. It is time for our morning chair dance, and this is for you.
Let me have it, please. I got the dollar.
Let him have.
You got the dollar? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
And also, thank you very much. And this is for all the new members. Hey, this is for you.
Attention, new member. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Cajun Roots Reseller Channel. Thank you.
And thank you very much. And Michael, I've been there too. I was in the Navy when I was able to get there and go and see all that and took a tour. All right, let's see here. Back to the chat. All right, Catherine says I'd say $20 and sell it for $20. Let's see, and I don't see no other guests. This was, let's see, purchased at a Savers a month ago. Was disgustingly filthy. Took 2 hours to clean it. Put a bid up 1 month ago for $99.99. Had several bids, and then all of a sudden, let's see, but didn't pay. So they had a bid, came in, didn't pay. 10 days later, it then sold for okay. So the bids went up to 100, sold for 150, but they didn't pay. 10 days later, the bid went up again to $99, but then instead it purchased right out, bought it out for $202.50. If I'm reading this correctly. Is that correct, Carol? In other words, it was a buy it now, even though the buy didn't pay. 10 days later, put it back up. The bid went to $99, but then it sold for $202.50. Wow. It was worth the cleaning. I'm just surprised when you get a bid like that, they can cancel or don't pay. I don't understand that. I want to try to do some auctions on eBay, but I don't know. I've been hearing too many horror stories. All right, the next item was also sent in by Carol. Yes, that's crazy. All right, this next item. Let me make sure I got that right. Yep, that's correct. Close that one. I'm glad they did. You're right about that. I always think about that. I was glad they didn't pay. Yep, I would be the same way. Okay, this next item is a Western vintage Maury Tate, Maury Tate, Mo Betta. Is that correct? Mo Betta. That's not something my dad would say. By Sharon Rodeo Shirt. Extra large cowboy print. All right, let me take that comment down. Yeah, I would be too. What's wrong? Good morning, Glenn. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Hope you didn't have too much damage during that hurricane. Stacy says 5 into 35. Jamie says 3 into 75. All right, so, and Angela says 3 into 20. All right, so here's your pictures. Yeah, it does say that. Now, was this? I wonder if that's interesting. I've never seen a tag like that before. And it was dry cleaned. Wow. Anyone else would come in with a guess? I lost the tree in yards. Oh, okay. So y'all didn't have a lot of flooding, did y'all? Regina says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $25. Michael says I picked it up for $3.50 and sell it for $20. Do we have any other guests? Mine says, Mara says, pick it up for $5.55 and sell it for $55.55. All right, y'all, let's see here. Where is the email? Right here. This was purchased 6 months ago at a church charity shop for $2. And it sold, put it up for $99, no interest, relisted, got a low. Okay, so it was listed for $99.99, no interest, relisted, got a low ball, refused them, relist as a buy it now, and it sold for total, so, and only $2. And it sold for that $99.99. Cool, right? I love it when things don't go right the first time and you sell it for the full asking price or even better than the second time. Okay, this next item was sent in by Cheryl. Let's see here. This was sold on Macari. This is a Lionel ornament, Christmas ornament. Show you the pictures. Oh, it's a whole set. I bet some collective of trains got that. That is so cool. I like the box that it comes in too. That's a cool setup. Oh, so it's a box of 12. That is just so cool. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Does it say a year on here? Let's see. Oh, there's a total of 17 ornaments? Christmas ball features, 17. Okay. Let's see what the chat is saying. All right, Stacey May says 5 into 60. Jamie says I'd pay 5 and sell it for 85. Angela says I picked it up for 5 and sell it for 75. Buying space. Mara says I would pass. Carol says I'd pick it up for 10 and sell it for $125. And Michael says 2 into 20 only because it's a train theme. That's pretty cool, yeah. I like the way it stacks in the box too. That's pretty cool. Well made too. You don't see those too often anymore. Cheryl, do you remember what year that was? Because I didn't see a year on the box. No. Mia says I'd pick it up for $5 and sell it for $80. All right, let me see what the notes say. Okay. Janice says I pay $1 and sell it for $60. Let's see here. All right, so she gave it up. Get it. Take 30 off when I use the coupon. Okay, so she purchased this off of Macari from somebody on Macari, and she got a $30 off the original price of the item. And so she got it for $5, sold it for almost as soon as she listed it. And I think I would probably say this is where I question myself. Did I list it too low? That would have been my thing when I see it. Sold it for $17. No, okay. Meet Carol. I would give my grandson who knows. Oh, really? Thinking 2000. That is so cool. All right, no. So let me reread this note here. Check out what I'm saying. Oh, she's running a sale. That's okay. She was running a sale for 30% off with a code. So there was no bid, so she got it. She got it for $5, and almost as soon as she sold it, listed it, she sold it for $17. I misread that. She's running a 30% off on her Macari store. All right. That takes care of that one. Now, let's go to the next one. I think I got these upside down, don't I? Yeah. I sure do. Well, or do I? No, they're right. Okay, where's that one? Okay, here we go. All right. This is a Pokemon. It's in a tin can. This is the 25th anniversary of Pokemon in the Tin Dark Sullivan V Factory Sealed. It's the 25th anniversary train on. 25th anniversary. It's in a tin. It is sealed. This was 2011. Actually, 2021. So would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to pick it up, what's up, Patrick? Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So would you pick this up or would you leave it? And if you were to pick it up, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? I bought from an auction, $5 from a local auction. Okay. Especially, I thought it listed too. Yeah, I would have thought that too if I did that. Because that happens to me sometimes. It's like, oh man, I could have listed that for a little bit more. But I'm good at it. Okay, so Stacy May says, I'd pick it up for $8 and sell it for $45. Pass because I know nothing about Pokemon. Understand. Buying Space Mara says, I picked it up for $2.22 and sell it for, are you just throwing numbers that are even in there? Pick it up for $2.22 and sell it for $22.24. Trying to give me some tongue twisters. Todd says, I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $59.99. Chips. Okay. Carol says, I picked it up for $2 and sell it for $75. Jamie says, I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $45. I prefer my Pokemon either in a 9 or an 9 or 11, not 11, 10 unless it's. I'm confused about that statement, which is not new with Craig. Mia says, I'd pick it up for 10 and give it away to my son. Regina says, I'd $5 and give it to my grandson. All right. I picked this up. I picked up 4 or 5 of these. They were on like this year coming up. Keep an eye on Walmart, first of all. I got this on the month that was like 3 weeks before the Black Friday sale last year, where they had every day was some special sales that you had to go in within certain times of the day, allowed to buy those at that time of the day. And that's when I picked these up for $7.97. And I already sold, I think I have one left. Yep, one left. I already sold 3, so I have 4. What 4? $34.86 is what I sold it for. And I paid $7.97. During that Black Friday sale, they had like the 3 weeks prior. I think it's, yeah, the 3 weeks prior to Black Friday. They had a different sale every day, but different times. So be on the lookout for that before if they do it again this year. Just what? Just in time to help pay for the funeral, Patrick. Pick it up for going price. Set it for 35 years and sell it for millions. Yeah, I would love that. You said it was a TIN 10. A 10. TIN, not TEN. Craig. All right, so let me get that comment off. It's already paid for. I'm confused. All right, let me make sure the next ones didn't pop off. I know that earlier it was doing that, so let me make sure it's with the picture open. Yep, the picture's there. Yeah, because sometimes it automatically offsets and gets stronger. Okay, now this was sold on Etsy. I don't know if y'all knew, I was talking about this Monday and Tuesday where I just listed these, where I went through and listed all sports pins, jewelry, earrings, necklaces, that kind of stuff. This is one of those I just listed on Tuesday. I just listed this on Tuesday. This is an Indianapolis Colts lapel pin NFL football official license push pin or tie clip, tie pin, hat pin. Here's the pictures. Aminigo, I think is how you pronounce the name of the company. It's AIMICO. AMINCO is the name of the company. All new in package. Well, let's see. Leave it. Buying Space Mara says I picked it for $1.11 and sell it for $14.38. Jamie says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $22. Stacy May says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $8. Crazy May Stash Mia says I'd leave it. I for a while didn't do any of these. And I even had to buy, I even bought one of those special, it was like a fishing tackle box that had the double layers. Because as I was listing them, I was automatically putting like all the pins on the top and all the jewelry at the bottom. And so that way I can keep them separated by teams. Because some I had 3, 2, some I had 6 or 5. And the jewelry was all different too. So I broke them up by teams first, and then I just started listing. Janice says I would pay $1 and sell it for $25. Dr. Laura always says, offer items on special anniversary dates for the best results. Okay. I don't watch her. Regina says I picked it up for $3 and sell it for $15. Well, this item I bought from somebody on YouTube with an online auction on YouTube. I bought a whole bunch of them. They had a whole lot of them, and I bought them all. My cost for each piece is 50 cents. 50 cents for each of those that I bought. This one, and I have 2 more left. This one sold for full asking price. And now, mind you, I just listed this on Tuesday, and it sold on the 13th. No, that's not the 13th. No, that says ship by. Duh. The 11th. So that was Wednesday. So it only took a day. I listed it on Tuesday. It sold Wednesday. Because Wednesday was the 11th. All right. And it sold for $15.86. All right. I have to mute my... They're working on the deck at my house, so they keep tripping the alarm, the camera. All right, so let me make sure the next one's ready. It is. All right, this one sold on Bonanza. This is a Build-A-Bear Black Soft 16-inch bear, and it is new. It was new. Let me show you the pictures. The touch tags, the feet, the eyes. It was so cool. The little heart. Oh wow. It was too late. I hope y'all didn't see it. I accidentally clicked off of it. All right, let's see. Regina says I picked it up for $3 and sell it for $15. Carol says I'd pay $5 and pick it up for $100. Jamie says I pass. Mia says I'd be right back. LOL. 5 into 55. Stacy May says. Angela says I would pass. I love doing Build-A-Bear stuffed animal plush. Now, sometimes it does take a while to sell, but it's okay. I remember I had one that was a Saints bear in one was there was two of them actually. One was in the football outfit, like a football player, and the other one was a cheerleader in the cheerleader outfit. So I took the clothes off of them and I sold them separately and made more money than selling it with the clothes on that bear for that theme. Buying Space Myra says I picked it up for $2.85 and sell it for $55.22. So this one I got for free. It was in a box that somebody sent me for free. Janice says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $45. I did get this for free in a box that somebody sent me a whole bunch of free stuff. And I did sell it on Bonanza for $27.49. And it went overseas. It went overseas. International. I love international sales. All right. Make sure the next one's ready. Yep. Yeah, but believe it or not, Build-A-Bear has been selling pretty good regularly for me since I started. Actually, the first time I saw Chris, Cajun reseller, I think it's Cajun reseller, Chris, that's all he does is plush at the time. And yeah, he was selling them like crazy, like hotcakes. All right, so this is a Okio Channel 48V Vantum power supply with adapter. Plus it has a bonus 3-pin mic cable. This is an adapter for the microphones. And I'll show you the inside because it does have the power cord and everything was still new in the box. It was all taped up. Everything was still new and it's factory sealed. And this is the microphone that you would use to plug into this. And there's the power supply and then the actual component. It was all brand new, still factory sealed. You have your input and output, your charger, the power pack. And I make sure I take every angle of everything in the box. So would you buy this or would you leave it? What would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's so for? Hello, Cammie. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Welcome. I picked up a Harry Potter all to resell. Still haven't listed a thing. She said, I still haven't listed a thing. So would you pick this up or would you leave it? If you were to pick it up, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? When I first saw this, I thought it was for something totally different because I actually was going to get it and use it for my YouTube. Then I kind of found out it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't what I thought it was. So I listed it. Yeah, for some reason, Cheryl, I could not get the other two. It kept saying that the email was not correct as a spam. So the other two did not go through. I'm glad you asked me that. The other two did not go through, Cheryl. So if you can try to resend it to me, and I'll have it for next week. Because only one came through. The other two were email incorrect or something. And I think I know what it was when you did the other two. It was actually the way you typed my email. Because it says, where it went. Delivery status notification has failed due to improper address. And the way you have it is you have resell You have Resseller instead of Reseller. You added an S in there. So it actually, address was not found, could not deliver the message, is what I got. And it was twice. So you may want to resend those, Cheryl. I'm glad you asked because I forgot to tell you. Let's see. Yeah, Mara Buying Space says I'd pick it up for $8.29 and sell it for $35.41. Stacy says I'd pass. Yeah, you have to resend them to the correct email. It didn't come through. I did get a notification. You did 2 of them. That was yesterday. Actually, this morning at 2:24 this morning. Let's see, Andrew, where are you? I don't know. I haven't seen them all week. Janice says I picked it up for $2 and sell it for $50. Todd says I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $68. Introverter. It's a oh, what do they call this again? Consender. Condenser for a microphone. It's a power pack for a microphone. The ones that you plug in with the little adapters you have to plug in the mic to. No, I haven't seen Andrew all week. Tina says I picked up for $10 and sell it for $50. I figured that out too. Okay. So yeah, just resend them and I'll have it for next Friday and I'll store them like I did when I got these this morning. This one I picked up at a Goodwill bins when I was in Illinois. It did take a couple of months to sell, which is okay. It took me a while to list it, but once I listed it, it got listed and then sold within a couple of days after I listed it. It took me about 6 months to list it because I'm trying to get all my other inventory. Yeah, I was late getting it listed, but when I did, it sold. So I did pick this up for $2. That was a $2 day at the Goodwill bins in Illinois. And I sold it for full asking price of $28.37. All right. I cannot believe what? Yes, exactly. Girl, I snatched it up. And again, you can't open anything in there. So, but there was like a little section you can go to and open it, but they would have to open it for you. So I asked if they would, and I wanted to make sure everything was in there, and it was. So, what's up, Chris? Hello, good morning, and welcome. I'm not on my way. I'm on my way to the shop. Can you send me a link to the back room? I have something I want to talk to you about. You can't. Oh, I didn't put it in the chat yet. I'll put it in the chat in a few minutes. I don't usually put it in until I'm done with this segment of the show. So yeah, I picked it up for $2 at the Goodwill bins, and it sold for $28.37. Now, y'all ready for this next one? Let me make sure it is ready to go without the picture, without the price. Yep. I have sold, I think I have one more left of this next thing I'm going to show you. And I'll say that because it's in a series. I'm going to see if I can enlarge it so you can kind of see the rest of the pictures. This is the 1923 International Textbook Company Book of Trigonometry Slide Rulers Mechanics. And this is from 1923. And I'll show you those pictures for this book. Excellent condition. Some of the pages, again, were turning yellow for being old, which, again, we all get that when we get older. But this is in one of those textbooks of Trigonometry Slide Ruler Mechanics. The books at the tip of these were in like a grayish color. I love picking these up. I've sold several in this series already that I got. Almost made a mistake and say what I got it for. Almost boo-booed. All right, let's see here. Carol says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $45. Just what everyone needs. Yep. But this is definitely a collector's because this is from 1923. Yep. Tina says I picked it up for $3 and sell it for $30. Stacy says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $24. I love picking up old textbooks. All right. I'm not seeing any other interest or any comments or any what you would buy it for. I got this for free. It was in one of those things where you go to a garage sale and they have all this area that says pick it up for free. Take it. I took it. They let me have it and I took it. So I got it for free and I sold this one for full asking price. Nope, I took an offer. What was it? $33. I took this on an offer for, I had it listed for $38.86. I took an offer for $33. I had it listed for a while, so why not? So I let him have it for $33. All right, and I got one more left to share with y'all, but I want to make sure that the price is not showing. I did take an offer on that one. Oh, here we go. I haven't seen Glamos yet, so Mary, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? How do you even price that? I just looked up comps. Okay, this is, and Jennifer, you might remember who I got this from. Let's see. This is an Elvis Gold Records Volume 5, factory sealed, 1984, Burning Love, Moody Blues, new sealed. It even still has the original sticker on it. And I only have one more left of this series, of this Elvis one, that's got the red binder around it. That's red. Just this little corner had a little tear, but I made sure to include it in the pictures, put it in the description. Even though it was sealed, I still wanted to make sure they knew that was in that corner. By RCA. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see. Carol says I picked it up for $5 and sell it for $99.99. Going down Chicago line. Buying Space Mara says I picked it up for 59 cents and sell it for $76.28. Janice says I picked it up for $1 and sell it for $15. 7 plus and ship. 7 plus ship. Pick it up for 7 plus ship and sell it for $30. Stacey May says I picked it up for $2 and sell it for $45. Nails Jamie B says I'll pick it up for free and sell it for $25. It is an unopened, still sealed 1984 Elvis album. Yep. New sealed. Kawanda, hello, good morning and welcome. And how have you been doing? Good to see you. Who does that? Who does what? You can't remember? You'll remember once I tell you. I know this lot. I bought this as a lot. I will say that. And everything I bought in that lot, I have already made. This lot with these albums. I have already made over, and I just stopped counting after because I already made my profit. I made over almost between $7,500 to $8,000 on this lot that I purchased from somebody on YouTube. But I bought a whole lot of them. And I'm already almost at $8,000, if not more, because I stopped counting when I hit 7,500. Not open an Elvis album. Yes, it's an Elvis album. Yep. Awesome, Kawanda. I bought this from a lot. I see her every now and then in the chat. $35. Okay. I picked this up from someone on the YouTube that was doing YouTube auctions. I picked it up for $2.52 each in this lot I bought. My cost was $2.52, and that's the lot I made almost. It was over 7,500. I stopped counting after 7,500. Brittany. Remember Brittany? I bought this when she used to do auctions. I paid $2.52 for every album in that lot, a piece. That was my cost per piece. I sold this one. $31.22 is what I had it listed for, and I took $30. I only had it listed for $31. And I love it when people send me offers like it's listed for $31.22, and they ask me if I would take $30. I love those offers. I've been having that for a while now this last couple of weeks where people are actually sending me nice offers. So I took it. Yeah. I already have I'm already in the profit, so why not? Let them have it with no problem, right? All right, so that will conclude the rest of the show for the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? We do every Friday. If you would like to be part of the show, make sure you do email me. And in the email, give me the link of the item that's sold. And if you're not sure how to do that, make sure you take a screenshot of the item on that platform and send it to me with the information, and I'll add you to it. And then we do this every Brittany's Brands. The Now Brittany. Yes, that's who it was. Yep, that's who it was. I tell her every time I see her, I still remember when I bought it from her, and then every time I see her, I'll let her know how well I've been doing on it. And she made a profit too, but I'm just happen to. My biggest one I sold out of that lot was the white limousine by Dolly Parton, still sealed. A lot of it was all sealed. I don't think I had one that wasn't sealed in that complete lot. And I sold that one for over $325. And that was the white limousine by Dolly Parton. Just that one album alone put me already into the profit. So yeah, for the lot, what I paid for the whole lot. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start dropping links here. I saw that, Carol, I've been so busy. I hope I can make it to the gym today because I've just got so much to do. But I'm determined to get to the gym. I got to make time for myself. Let's see here. That's all of Jennifer's information. Her YouTube channel, her Etsy store link. Buy her milkshake. She's been dropping links throughout the whole show for everybody. And then here's the link to come on up if anybody would like to come on up during the show and promote what you have going on your channel. And also congratulations again, Joe, for reaching your 300 subscribers. All right. Got that done, and pin that to the top. And go back to the chat. There we go. All right, we got Chris coming up. What's up? Well, you made it there quick.
Can you hear me?
You were a little pixelated there, but try again.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get my thing right.
Sound like you're in a barrel.
All right, how about now?
Hello?
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It
All
just
right.
sounded like you were in a barrel of some kind.
Yeah, I had the camera mic. Yeah, I could have waited till after the show. I was going to talk to you about something. But hello, everyone.
Okay.
Good to see everybody. I do not recommend watching last night's show.
And why you say that?
Well, I mean, I spoke my mind on a few things like the first 20 minutes. So
No.
yeah. You know, you get to see the real me. You know, I mean, I'm at a point now in my reselling career and my YouTube career that you know, I'm just going to put it all out there. You know, I've always been truthful and always been real with everybody. But there's more to me than what you see. And so I'm just going to start putting it out there. And I'm at a point to where if the subscriber count drops, it's okay. You know, I'm not here for subscribers, and YouTube doesn't pay my bills or anything like that. I'm here to help people. And that's the whole point, you know, so.
Well, I want to welcome Wolfman. I just realized I was already subscribed to you, and I've been watching your videos.
Oh, hey, Wolfman Goodies.
Good
He
to
comes
see
and
you. How
watches
you
the
doing?
show too.
Huh?
Wolfman comes to the show and watches occasionally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last 2 or 3 shows he's been there. So
That's right.
Yeah.
Let your hair
But
down,
yeah,
Chris.
there's something about eBay. I want to talk to you. Matter of fact, I could talk to you about this here, and then I brought it up on my show last night. So I list items on my phone, and eBay's done a new update on your phone. If no one knows, when you go to do your shipping or your preference pilot, when you go do the shipping or your preferences on your phone, normally, like with shipping, you're able to just put the dimensions in, the weight and the dimensions, and pick calculator shipping or type in your flat rate, whatever it is. Well, now on your phone, you have to have shipping policies set up. So it's some kind of new update. You have to have a shipping policy. And
Okay, let me ask you this.
Sir?
Let me ask you this. On the computer, if you go in there and create your policies, you're telling me that on the phone, you don't have policies if you're on your phone?
I did not before, no.
Okay, that's why. I do everything when it comes to the major stuff on my computer. The only thing I do on eBay is my phone is taking pictures.
Right, but this is a new update. Right, I understand that, but it's a new update now where you have to do the policies. They make you do it. I spent fucking the only reason I never did shipping policies or anything like that before is because it was confusing to me. I didn't understand it, and so I left it alone because I did try it and I screwed up shipping on several items, and I was just like, I'm not doing this. I'm just going to opt out of it and just be done with it. Well, now they're making you do it, and I think it was Tuesday morning or something like that. I spent 4 hours on my computer trying to figure it out, and I had to get some help. And it's just I'm the type of person that I like things easy, make it easy for me. And it just seems like every time I turn around now, eBay's making an update that's just making it more and more difficult, and it's really frustrating. Now, with that said, I still support eBay. I mean, obviously, I've got to learn their platform again, So, I mean, I just wanted to point out that there is a new update on the phone, the app, that you have to have your shipping policies in and do preference policies, if no one knows about that.
Okay, let me ask you this. Have you always been in the same level you're on eBay, or did you recently update a new level in your eBay store?
Like my seller
for example,
level?
say you just say, for example, you were on the basics where you just list, no store level. Then you go into a store level. Did you change recently, or have you always had a store level?
No, I've always had the store level, and
okay.
So that's never
I
changed.
did a video on this because every time eBay does updates, I always check my shipping policies. I've been having shipping policies since I've had my store set up. So that's been an ongoing problem where you got to make sure you check it every time they do an update. They've somehow the shipping policy is double. So I was going back in the chat because I just put a link in the chat right here. That way you can constantly go in and check your shipping policies.
Right.
There's the video on how to do it right there.
Well, see, I do flat rate shipping on everything.
You have to have a policy on it.
Yeah. And see, now you got to have a policy for that. Used to, I could just go in my app and put my weight and my dimensions and type in $5.99 or $6.99 and it's done. Now you got to go in and you got to select which shipping policies you want to use for that specific item. But I mean, like I said, I spent 4 hours doing it all. It took 4 hours on my day to get it all done. So, I mean, yeah, now I can go in my phone and I can just scroll through the list that I have for my shipping policies and click which shipping policy I want for my item. Now I can do
all right,
still
Carol,
do
I'll
that.
let you know.
I mean, you don't have to put the weight or nothing in anymore. You just click a selection of a policy that you have that you want to have for that item. So I guess it would save a little. I mean, I just think that was not necessary for the app. I mean, it's an app. It's not the computer.
Well, they've always had shipping policies. I don't know why you were not having shipping policies prior.
No, I know I could have used shipping policies prior. You're absolutely right. I could have used it, but I didn't. I choose not to on the computer. It was never on my phone. I choose not to set it up on my computer because it was confusing to me and I didn't understand it. And I tried it one time and I messed it up. So I just left it alone. What I'm saying is that now they've added it to the app on the phone and it's just.
Anyway, if you watch that video and set up your stuff, especially when there's problems when they do updates, Craig said, that's a good question because I was wondering the same thing. Craig says, if you do flat rate, why do you have to put the weight and dimensions?
Well, here's the reason why I put weight and dimensions in on my flat rate, because when I cross list the item to Macari, I don't use a flat rate in there. I have to use their shipping, or otherwise I'm using free shipping, and then I got to go into pirate ship and all that. So I don't do all that. So on Macari, I look at the weight that I have for that item, and that helps me select the whichever one it's going to be service that they provide, whichever 5 services they provide for that item.
Good morning, Ella. But that, okay, I know when I first started doing eBay and then I started doing my listings.
Yes.
I was getting where it's like, why, who was Larry, for example, Larry and Victoria were having problems with the shipping policies.
Right.
Well, then I started looking into it, and it's like, wait a minute, why do I have multiples of different ones? And what happens is, when I first started, every time you go in and list something, it created a shipping policy for you if you did something different in the shipping section. So then I go to clean up my shipping policies. Next thing you know, I have a whole list of them that I had to go through and physically create a whole new list, take them all out, and start over one by one. Because now I'm down to just a few that I use that's on everything. So I have them where when I do a listing, I click that box and I'm done.
Right.
That's been like that for quite a while. Again, Ella, don't forget Reseller Ella and Victoria. Yep, 10 o'clock this morning. So yeah, you got to keep up with the policies, because I'm going to warn you right now, every time eBay does an update, and that's what made me do that video on how to correct and check your policies and change them or fix them, is because they were having problems where every time they did an update, it changes the policies. Next thing you know, you have your policies and you have theirs.
Yeah.
All compared to one, and you have to move them. And so I walked you through how to do that, because instead of they won't let you delete them until you move everything out of that policy into the policy you are actually using.
All right. Craig, expert tips says come up with 3 or 4 flat rate prices that should cover majority of your shipping. And that's what I do, Craig. I set flat rate for each individual. Like I have a flat rate for 0 to 8 ounces, 8 to 12 ounces, 12 to a pound to 2 pounds, 2 to 4 pounds, 5 to 10, and 10 to 20. And I even got it up to 20 to 30 and 30 plus. And then of course I have a flat rate. I ship big items, Johnny. I ship some big stuff sometimes. And then of course I got poster tube size. I got a flat rate for that. The tubes for posters, the round tubes. And then I got a flat rate for golf clubs. And then of course I use media mail for all media. You know, that's what I put in the listing. I mean, I know Ground Advantage is cheaper, but I still put it in the listing as media mail.
All right. So my question is, why are you not doing calculated shipping to stop you from having to do all of that?
Because they do it. Okay, so with calculated shipping on eBay, now you can offer the discount on eBay that to the customer for calculated shipping. You have an option where you can do that. But I have found that my flat rate shipping prices are even cheaper than the discount at some of my items. So it's just easier for me just to do flat rate shipping. I don't like doing calculated because I feel calculated overcharges the customer. And of course, my shipping prices beat most other sellers. I think the only person I know that has flat rate shipping down to a T to where it's almost perfect is Kevin, Commonwealth Picker. If I could get it like his, I'd be great, because I look at his listings and I look at his stuff and because I sell some similar items, and I look at his shipping prices and I still can't figure out how he gets his prices and still doesn't lose out. Now, sometimes the item, like if the item's going to California, for me, I'm on the East Coast. So if it goes way out to the West Coast, sometimes the item's going to be just maybe $1 more than what my flat rate, what my flat rate cost is going to be. So I'll lose that $1. But there are other times where my flat rate is actually just a tad, maybe $1, $1.50 higher than what it actually cost. So, I mean, it all evens out at the end of the month, where everything evens out to where I'm not overcharging people or not undercharging where I lose out. And it also helps pay for my materials. It's enough to where it pays for my materials, my shipping materials. So it's not like I'm using calculated and accepting that calculated rate and overcharging the customer $4 or $5 for a shipping item. I mean, that's the reason I don't do that. I used to use calculated, but I don't anymore. I know.
Everybody just remember your business, how you run your business. It can be different from anybody else.
Yep.
Don't do something that because somebody else is doing it. If it doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. So if you choose the calculated shipping, do the calculated shipping. If you know you are okay with the flat rate, then do flat rate. Whatever is working best for you and your business policies. But again, not the same way that one person does it is good for another. So you got to kind of figure out what's best for you and your. Okay, what Craig now, Mr. Expert here.
That's an excellent point there.
Kill a reseller business, a lot of learn, understanding zones, weights, and yeah, that's a lot of work. But
that is an excellent point.
Well, I know when I first started, I was stupid because I was doing everything through shipping.
I used calculated shipping for years. I just changed over to flat rate shipping this year. So I mean, I used calculated shipping for years, and like Johnny just said, what's good for my business may not be good for your business. I mean, it works for me. It may not work for you. And the only reason I felt comfortable going to flat rate is because I've shipped long enough to understand, okay, I know what this item is going to cost to ship. Like I sell cassettes all the time. I know before the rates increased, regardless of where it went, I didn't spend more than $4.25 on a cassette. And that's with ground advantage, not medium mail. And then the majority of the time is $3.86 to ship. Now the lowest cost on that cassette is $4.02 anywhere except for California. If I send it to California, it's right around $4.50 something, so I've just been doing it long enough to where now I'm comfortable of understanding, okay, I know how much this item is going to cost.
Now, are you figuring out when the Christmas and the holiday season comes around, when they hike the price up, are you going to have to adjust your flat rate prices to cover that?
I'll probably have to adjust. I don't know if I'll adjust the flat rate prices or if I'll adjust the prices of my item, because I normally, when Christmas time, right around October, end of October, I raise my prices 5 to 10% on all my items in my whole store. And that's probably bad, but that's just how I do it, and I do good doing that too. So, I mean, and you're still accepting offers, so, I mean, it's not hurting me that bad, but that 5 to 10%, if somebody pays the full price at that 5 to 10%, if there is a major increase in the prices, which normally there is a small increase in shipping, that'll cover it, I may have to change it this year. I don't know. I mean, I just have to wait and see after they raise it up.
They're gonna let us know if they do. I don't understand all of that.
Yeah.
I just use calculated on. Yeah, and again, that's what I do. I do calculate.
Yeah. So it can be kind of confusing, Jennifer, but yeah, like I said, I've done calculated for years, and I just switched over this year, And the one thing I did not like about calculated is there were times that I had to, I'd have to continuously refund the buyer part of their shipping, or I would lose a sale over shipping. The buyer would message me and say the shipping's too high, and then I'd have to message them back and say, well, I'll refund the partial shipping to you. I mean, it's just calculated shipping, and I would lose a sale over that. I shipped a golf club bag to New York for $65 on calculated shipping. That was ridiculous. It only cost me $20 to ship it. I refunded them $40, and the guy was very pleased with that. He was like, wow, So, I mean, I get
discounts too, Jennifer.
What's that?
That we get discounts on Etsy on labels. I said,
okay.
That's on any of my platforms. I get a discount.
Yeah. But if you want to use calculated shipping and still want to save the customer money, there is a way of doing it. You can offer them the discount that you get for calculated shipping.
That is automatically unless you opt out.
Oh, is that automatically now? Okay.
That was one of the new things. Unless you opt out,
that's
automatically for everybody.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was an automatically thing.
That's why they're making you do these policies. That's why they're make sure you actually put the measurements of the box and the weight of the box and everything in it that you're sending. because they are offering that automatically to the buyers.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they was doing that now. Man, I look like I just crawled out of bed.
That's been a while now. Creations by D. Hello, good morning, and welcome, D. How are you doing? Well, everybody's getting at time. My numbers are going down. And again, everybody, thank y'all for being here every Friday. And again, if you want to be part of the show every Friday, then when we do the buy now, would you buy it or would you leave it? Send me links on items that sold in an email. Make sure you include the price of what you paid for it. Where did you purchase it? How long it took to sell? And also, if you took an offer. If you do not know how to send links in an email, just make sure you send me a screenshot off the platform it's sold on, and I will be glad to add you to the next Friday show. And as I was going through, and again, because I was late, and sorry I was late, but it was just something it just happened because I was at the hospital getting my blood work done. And by the time they did all their thing, I didn't get home till exactly 8:01. So with that being said, again, the show still goes on, but yes, I was a little late. So sorry about that. But I did have another email come in that I did not get to. So that's going to be starting next week. And again, if you're still here, who was it? Cheryl, make sure you send those emails to me so I can have you ready for next Friday. Sorry, busy. Oh, I understand. Everybody have a great weekend. Don't forget, I am going to have a camera on, start taking pictures and uploading to. Yeah, I did all that this morning before I went to get my blood work done. So I got all that done this morning. So as I say before I end each and every show, everyone have a great weekend. Let me see if anybody's birthdays are this weekend before we go. Nope, it's all clear for the weekend. Monday, the 16th, is Randy's birthday on a Monday. This Monday is Randy's birthday. She's in the chat. So as I say before I end each and every show, if you would like to come on and chat after the show's over, the link is at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to come on up. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again, have a great weekend. Until we meet again later, peace out, and y'all come back. Now you're here. And also don't forget, if you would like to be part of the new intro that's going to be done once I hit 75K, send me those clips and be very creative. I am looking at collecting those clips as soon as you send them in, and I'll put them in a file and get that ready for a new intro. Y'all have a great weekend now.